Welcome to this Money Control live stream. You're watching Midday Market Mood Check with me, Nandita Khemka, and my colleague Yatin Mota. Well, Yatin, we had the RBI policy, it's out of the way, and it was a non-event, so to say, for the markets, given the fact that we have reclaimed the 19,600 mark at the start of the trading session, and we are still above that level. And if you look at, the Nifty Bank Index, however, that has come off from the day's high.
Correct.
But let's talk about the RBI policy first. No surprises there. We have seen the status quo policy stance remains unchanged, but the big, positive surprise was the fact that they haven't really revised the FY24 inflation
target,
forecast
yes.
upwards. That's what the street was working with. So that's a positive surprise coming in. But the governor has not minced any words and said that the inflation target will be 4%, not 2.6%, but 4%. So he wants to see improvement on the ground before hinting
Correct.
at any rate cut going forward. And when it comes to liquidity, they will take the help of OMOs to manage liquidity going forward. There has been a reaction in the bond market. The yield has 10-year yield has surged to has seen single day biggest surge since August 5th. But aside of that, if you look at the rest of the markets, I think IT, pharma are leading all the sectors higher in today's session. And if you look at the individual movers on the Nifty, you have the likes of Bajaj Twins, good 3% gains coming in there. IndusInd Bank, ITC, Titan, these are some of the gainers. On the losing end, you have ONGC, HUL, Airtel, Ultratech and L&T. Remember, crude prices have eased further to $84 per barrel, and ONGC, I think, is the top loser because of that. But individually, Bajaj Twins, I want to say, they have got the board nod for 10,000 crore fundraise, 1,200 crore rupee via preference issue to Bajaj Finserv, that's the parent, and 8,800 via QIP. So both the stocks up. Aside of that, I think mid and small caps are also holding firm today. So take us through what's moving there.
So, none of the sectors, Nandita, are, losing in trade. Good moves coming in for the markets. 0.5% higher for both mid-cap and small-cap indices. What's doing well is the likes of Kalyan Jewellers. After the quarterly update, the stock has gained 10%. And remember, jewellery stocks are any which ways in focus because the festive season has started with Ganesh Chaturthi, and now, we'll have the Navaratris, Dashera and, Diwali. Godrej Industries, that is one company which is moving. Yesterday also was moving. Remember, this is the holdco of the Godrej Group, and hence the stock is in focus after reports have been talking about a family settlement. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, Philip Carbon, BSC are the other gainers on Nifty 500. What's not doing well is the likes of Metro Brands, MRPL and Gujarat Ambuja Exports. 2-3% cuts coming in. No major downtick seen there. But what's doing well in the mid-cap space is Keynes, Chalet Hotels, Sobha Developers, Vedanta. All of these stocks up anywhere between 2 to 5% and hitting fresh 52-week highs. Obviously, select mid-caps are moving. But as Nandita was saying, that 19,600 is where we are stable. We opened there, we are sustaining that mark, and after probably 2 p.m. the real move in the markets will come. But as of now, it seems that the RBI policy is a non-event, and probably market is again focusing on stock-specific action. And next week, starting Wednesday, we have TCS and then Infosys reporting numbers. So something that the street will be watching out for closely.
Alright, those were the movers and shakers. Of course, we had a new listing as well today, Valiant Labs, and that listed with a good 15% premium. That's one of the movers. Of course, Yatin, I think, did you mention PB Fintech?
The block deal has happened there.
That stock is also on the gainers list. But aside of that, second half, as Yatin mentioned, we'll be watching out for whether or not we can sustain these 90,600 levels. But the setup looks positive as we step into the earnings season next week. And don't forget, we have India's first World Cup match on Sunday. So that'll keep us hooked over the weekend. But of course, before that, we'll have to do closing bell as well. So, come back and join us at 3:30 p.m. and we talk about the markets as well as the stocks that will be in focus. But for now, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check. But of course, stay tuned to Money Control because coming up next is Commodity Corner.